Welcome to all the students in English class. Today we are going to start the chapter The Sentence. In this lesson we are going to learn about subject and predicate and types of sentence. I hope all of you have heard about sentence and definitely learned about it in previous class. Since it is very important chapter in grammar, we are going through it detailedly today. Okay? Alright. Let's start it with introduction of sentence. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that contains subject and predicate, which gives complete meaning. It conveys the complete thought. For example, Ram sits on the desk. It is the sentence because it contains all the features of sentence. This is the complete group of words which has subject, verb and object. So to be the sentence there should be a group of words which contains subject and predicate. Here is another group of words in the bracket: desk, on, sits, Ram, the. This is also a group of words. Unfortunately, it is not a sentence. Why? Because it doesn't follow the pattern of sentence and it doesn't convey complete thought. Another feature of sentence is a sentence begins with a capital word and it can be ended with a period, that means full stop, question mark or exclamation mark. A sentence has subject and predicate. Subject and predicate are the parts of a sentence. A subject is a doer of action. A subject of the sentence usually tells about what the sentence is about. And predicate of the sentence tells about the subject or tells what the subject is doing. Predicate contains verb and object as well. For example, John is playing football. Here, John is subject, is playing football is predicate. We have few more sentence. Sarita is cooking food. Sarita, subject, is cooking food, predicate. Soni, subject, cleans her room, predicate. They have been working for the project. They, subject, have been working for the project is predicate. Now, it's time to recognize the features of sentence. Sentence has various features, but here we are going to learn about just 4 features among them. The first one is word should be capitalized. The sentence should end with punctuation mark and the sentence should contain subject or noun. Not only that, the sentence should contain verb and object or predicate. Here the sentence is given, the dog loves his bones. This is the complete example of a sentence because the first word is capital and sentence ends with punctuation mark full stop. And the dog is subject, loves is verb, his bones is object. Students, you should memorize these 4 features of sentence. Now we are in the parts of sentence. We have 3 main parts of the sentence: subject, verb and object. Basically, we use these parts while making sentence. So we can say sentence has got 3 parts. They are subject, verb and object. Subject comes in the beginning, verb in the middle and object at last. Every sentences have subject. Every sentences have verb, and every sentences have object. Subject can be noun or pronoun, and generally subject performs the actions. So, what is subject then? Subject is the doer of the action. Subject is the noun or pronoun who performs the action. That's why we can say subject is the doer of the action. For example, Sarah reads book. Here, Sarah is doing the work of reading, so Sarah is a subject. Secondly, verb. Verb is also known as the action word or action. Verb is a word that expresses the action, occurrence, and or state of being. The subject is connected with the object through the help of verb. That's why verb plays a vital role in the sentence. For example, she likes cat. Here, likes is a verb. He plays football. Here, plays is the verb. At last, object is the receiver of action. Object is the noun or pronoun who receives the action of subject. For example, Sita scolded her sister. Here, her sister is an object because her sister is receiving scoldings from Sita. He broke my pen. My pen is an object. Remember, students, only a noun or pronoun can be an object. Okay, let's look at the different English sentence patterns. English sentences have 5 basic patterns. First, there is subject plus verb, where there is no object. For example, Melina reads. Melina, subject, reads is a verb. So there is no object. He is reading. He, subject, is reading, verb. So where is object? No object. Object is absent over here. Next is subject plus verb plus object. This is what we just studied. For example, I like eggs. I, subject, like, verb, eggs, object. She is reading a book. She, subject, is reading, verb, a book is an object. Third, there is subject plus verb plus adjective. I hope all of you are familiar with adjective. Yes? Okay, then adjective is the describing verbs. Adjective describes noun or pronoun. Lina is busy. The word busy is describing Lina. That's why busy is adjective. He is smart. Smart is adjective. Flowers are red. The word red is describing flowers. So, words like busy, smart, red are adjective of Lina, he, and flowers respectively. Fourth, there is subject plus verb plus adverb. Adverb describes the verbs like an adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. For example, Sarah is here. John ran slowly. People are everywhere. The words here, slowly, everywhere are adverbs. The final structure is subject plus verb plus noun. For example, she is my friend. They are teachers. He is a doctor. The words students, teachers, and a doctor are noun. Now we are in the very interesting topic of this chapter, that is types of sentence. We have altogether 4 types of sentence: declarative or assertive, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative. So declarative or assertive is also known as affirmative sentence. Declarative sentence. The first one is declarative sentence. This is the simple statement which starts with capital letter and ends with full stop. For example, I have a basketball game tonight. So you can see the sentence ends with full stop. I just finished reading that book. Here also the sentence is ended with full stop. Secondly, interrogative. Interrogative is a question form of sentence. Whenever you need to ask the question, then you will use this interrogative sentence. This sentence ends with question marks. For example, will you come to my game? What is your name? Where do you live? Have you ever read this book? These are the examples of interrogative. Thirdly, exclamatory. Exclamatory sentence expresses feelings and it ends with exclamation mark. Whenever you will be happy, sad, then you use these types of sentence. So if you win the game, then you will say, hooray, we won the game, right? So you will say this sentence in excitement. The last is imperative sentence. This is the sentence we use for commanding or requesting. Yes. For example, please come and watch me play. And for command also, bring a cup of tea, close the door, switch off the fan. These are the examples of imperative sentence. Mostly, imperative sentence starts with verb. There will be absence of subject. So the structure of imperative is verb plus object. To make you more clear, I have another sentence. Declarative sentence makes a statement. For example, a lie told often enough becomes the truth. This sentence starts with capital letter and ends with full stop. Interrogative sentence asks a question like, what is history? Right? And imperative sentence gives a command. Get into your tank. Give me that copy. At last, exclamatory sentence expresses emotions. I have already told this expresses emotions and feelings. If you are hurt, then you will say what? Ouch, that hurts, right? And the sentence ends with exclamation mark. Okay, this is the end of our class. We successfully ended our first chapter, the sentence. I hope all of you have understood clearly. Now you have some exercise which you need to do. Copy the sentences and identify subject, verb and object. So you need to write the sentence first, and secondly you need to identify subject, verb and object, then you need to answer. The example is done for you. Brittany goes to shop. First of all, you need to identify subject, verb and object. So what is subject over there? Brittany. Verb, goes. And what is object over here? The shop. So in the same way, you need to do 10 questions which are given below. Okay, do it neatly, and if you have any confusion, you can ask me without hesitation. Okay, thank you class.